Welcome back, guys. Mr. Rawlings here. Got a little bit of news for yous. First up, I saw an article the other day, and it was talking about Netflix, and they're sort of trying to take out those geo-dodgers who use like VPNs to access more content. So as you probably know, Netflix in US has certain content, and other countries won't get that content for whatever reasons, rights and that kind of stuff. I think the article was actually talking about Australia in particular. I don't know why, but it just was. I don't know what the rights issues are, particularly with Australia more than anywhere else, but I've checked, and so far nothing's changed with my Netflix. So for example, on my PS4 when I watch Netflix, I just watch the bog standard. I've not tried to hack it or anything like that to do anything different from the UK bog standard stuff. But on my PC when I watch it, I've just got a little install thing which goes to Chrome browser, and it's called Holla, and it just tricks, I guess, I keep doing air quotes, and it just tricks your browser into thinking you're from, for example, the US. So I get shows on there which aren't on UK, and you might be thinking, oh my god, that's so naughty, but it's not, because I mentioned the other day about this whole global market thing, and that goes with internet as well. Basically, everywhere on the country, everywhere on the planet is now linked by the internet. It has been for a while, but content is also now readily available throughout the globe. So it's weird that they still do this rights thing, another air quote, because we should just be able to access anything on the internet. It should just be, that's the internet, here's the content. So I don't think there's anything wrong with saying my Netflix saying I'm American, because I'm paying for the service, so why am I not getting the stuff? So like I say, when I'm using Holla, which is just a little Chrome application you can install, which is basically a VPN, but it's not as good as a VPN. But it sort of works, at least in your browser anyway. It's not changed. Netflix still has all the US stuff. I can still log in as I'm US. So I don't know what crackdown they're doing yet, or if they're like maybe just sort of saying it to appease some of the corporations which are having a go at them. You know, they might just be saying, oh, but you know, don't worry, I know you don't like that they can do this, but we're really going to crack down on it. And then like later on they're like, well, we can't, it's basically impossible, who cares? So I think maybe they're just saying it. But the ironic thing is, if they did crack down on it and did somehow manage to stop VPN access, I don't know how, all that would do is make people actually steal the content. They'll just download torrents instead, and I'm not recommending you should download torrents, and I don't download torrents ever, but that's what people will do. They'll just start stealing it properly. Why would that be better for these big corporations? Surely they would rather people who are paying for a service, Netflix, watch it that way than actually just go and download it and maybe distribute it or whatever. It just seems a bit of a backward step. I think we should just say content's content. If you're paying for it, great. If you're not, maybe not so great. Let's just get over it. And we've had some news about Nintendo's new console. Now, I don't know if you like the Nintendo Wii U or Wii U or whatever the hell you call it. It was a little bit of a flop, wasn't it, for Nintendo? It wasn't ideal. You know, this is a next-gen era, isn't it, really? So, I mean, yes, usually their consoles are family-orientated as well. So, you know, you can't have a go at them for having a non-next-gen console. But when they're trying to put all these special things in there, like, oh, we got the screen and the controller and it's all the movement and all that kind of stuff, you know, that stuff is already now being done by their massive competition who have also got next-gen. So that the next-gen consoles can do the family stuff, which the Nintendo used to be able to do, and also all the awesome stuff. So then the Nintendo's like, well, what's the point of this console? There wasn't one. Apparently, like I say, it's going to probably be unveiled in June at E3, and some of the reports are saying it's things like it's going to support 4K res and you know, that kind of stuff. So maybe it's going to be trying to compete with the next gen, or even better. I'm not sure that should be believed, but I think that would be interesting if they did that. The problem with Nintendo, and no hate, so don't go all flamey and fanboy in the comments or anything like that. Nintendo obviously is great for many reasons and has revolutionised gaming, at least in the past, and made some really, really iconic characters and game series, but they just rehash the same stuff, don't they? Like, a lot. Mario 101, like, can you do something new? We like Mario, people love Mario, that's fine, but they just always rehash the same games over and over again. They really need to think of something new. By all means, do the other stuff and the old stuff and reinvent it a little bit. That's fine, but do something new as well. And maybe this console will see that happen. We don't know. Also, this week I saw that there's something called Agent Origins, which is a live-action series, I guess, for the upcoming game Tom Clancy's Division. Now, I'm looking forward to the Division. I've not looked loads about it, but it does look good. I'm not sure about this live action thing. I think you can only get it on Amazon Prime or something like that. I don't know. But there is like a first minute or a teaser trailer or something like that, so I thought we'd take a quick look at that. So here it is, the Agent Origins teaser trailer. Play!
The smallpox outbreak continues to spread.
I watched the city fall apart in a few short weeks.
Okay.
The information's been a little hard to come by since the military locked down New York.
Right. New York lockdown.
You'd think a disaster would bring people together.
No.
Instead, it's brought out the worst.
What's going on there?
There's an organization that's activated when all else fails. The last
What?
line of defense. I'm part of that organization.
Okay, good.
It's called the Division.
Nice.
Our mission, put the city back together.
With flamethrowers. What?
When society falls, we rise.
God damn. Okay. So anyway, that was some sort of promo thing for the game, but it's a series, live action. But that's just the kind of things that happen these days in 21st century. You don't just get a game now, you get the game and promo stuff going around it and the little mini game for your smartphone and maybe an alternate reality game or a geocache hunt thing or puzzle set. I don't know, you know what I'm trying to say. It's all just a kind of like a 3D immersive world now. It's just blowing my mind, man. Last few things now. We've heard that Star Wars Episode 8 has been pushed back. It was originally going to be in May 2017. I don't know if it was May the 4th, but it would make sense if it was. It's going to be now December 2017. I think May is going to be used for another Pirates of the Caribbean movie or whatever. Because Disney, it's fair enough. And I guess it kind of would make more sense for Star Wars at, holidays time, Christmas time, if you celebrate Christmas or whatever holidays you do. And if I do air quotes one more time, I'm going to kill myself. I just did it, so now I've got to kill myself. That's kind of annoying. Anyway. It's a movie about pirates in the Caribbean at winter. Doesn't really work, does it, I suppose? So maybe that's part of the reason. I don't know. Maybe it's just because they've not even started making it yet, which is also an issue. But I'm quite excited that it's going to be that time because, in the past we've had like Lord of the Rings be released every sort of Christmas time or whatever holidays there are at that time. If you're not Christian, I'm not Christian, I'm an atheist, but that doesn't matter. Around that sort of time, at the end of the year. And then last 2 years or whatever, we've had The Hobbit Part 1 and Part 2, and that's quite cool. And then this year we had, December 2015, we had Star Wars Episode 7, and this one's going to be 2017. But in between that, December 2016, there's going to be the spin-off Rogue One. So there's going to be another Star Wars movie. I think it takes place before Star Wars Episode, I want to say 4. I'm not 100% sure about that. But something like that. So we had December 2015, Star Wars Episode 7. December 2016, Rogue One. December 2017, Episode 8. That's pretty cool. It's something to look forward to, something to go and see with your mate, and that kind of thing each year. I'm talking some rubbish today, aren't I? God, I need to sort my head out. So that'll about do it, I think, for this week. Just a few little things to talk about. I'll probably do this again next Friday, maybe every Friday. We'll see how it goes. So click like if you like that. Click subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you on the next video. Until then, make sure you brush your teeth. Okay.
Guys, if you're still here, you're awesome! But as you are still here, why not check out some of my other videos? Oh, and if you haven't already, please click subscribe. Laters, haters.